Alright, and my comm is down, and they are close and pretty well off. Okay, so we've got Murcanic as purple up here, and we've got Tomiroth down here as red, and they both have some nice expansions. Tomiroth has quite a bit close to him, as well as Murcanic. Murcanic can go ahead and expand up here, a little over here, but then for the most part he's pretty dry. Well, Tomiroth can expand down here, a little up here, but they're pretty well dry in between each other, so they should be pretty well off. Murcanic going ahead and doing a more basic economy start, getting up a bot factory finally, after getting 3 mill extractors and also a power generator. While over here, we've got Tomiroth, who's going for air first. Looks like he's going to try to get scouting out and then work on getting 2 power generators and then a vehicle factory, most likely for vehicle fabs and also for units. At this moment, the tank is now called, should be the alleged tank, which is funny name, annoying but funny. So bug there, not seeing that bot that should be building there. There it magically appears. Alright, so comm is working on power. Well, it looks like the bot's going to go ahead and see about taking all of this, but a scout is straight out for Tomiroth, and he's already found Murcanic. So let's see here. So this is Tomiroth's view of Murcanic's base. So he's definitely in the know at the moment. Comm's working on getting out that vehicle factory at this moment. Still not much expansion. He's pretty far behind when it comes down to it in economy. Already some AA going up here for Murcanic, and he'll want to see about getting up some bot factories and things like that. Looks like he's already going to be doing that, and an air factory going up as well. Or not. Looks like he's going to be waiting here. Tomiroth getting some bombers and a fighter together, and he's going to just send that unit around. And looks like that 3 bots are building metal, which is actually built incredibly quick. They were cut in half in cost, so it allows them to build them really quick. Fighter going up here for Murcanic, and bot factory almost complete as well. Finally, Tomiroth is getting out units for economy, starting to grab some metal. Looks like he wasn't able to grab that one, unless he missed it. Both of those looks like he made them unable to get by just having buildings way too close. More vehicle fabs coming out. He's definitely missing quite a few. That's 3 that he hasn't gotten. Bot factories going up here from those vehicle fabricators. He's going to build a nice line. Docks is starting to come out here for Murcanic, working on more power as well. A nice power line going up, and units starting to expand. Nice expansion going on for him. Fighters coming out, and more power by his comm as well. First bot factory almost 25% complete. Power getting up there and more metal. It looks like that Tomiroth is not expanding with his metal at all, which is a pretty big mistake. He has lots of nice ones. Looks like he finally got those units to start going. He's really going to want to expand really quick. And in a moment here, Murcanic's sending his troops the wrong way, and they are going away from that base. If they could have snuck in, they could have taken out probably this fabricator, possibly that, but they are going to go around a long ways. Vehicle factory's going up though, so he's definitely got something up with it. Up. Looks like he's got fighters over the base, and he is in the know for what's going on here. Fighters starting to be built here out of this air factory. Vehicle fabs coming forwards, and possibly to go ahead and, it looks like, assist with that. Bombers coming forwards, and they're going to try to take out that docks and take it out one hit. Docks is coming around, and they should be able to go ahead and take out these two vehicle fabricators, and that will be a nice raid by Murcanic. Kill the expansion of Tomiroth. Bombers coming in and taking out that one docks. Docks is coming through this expansion here. Tomiroth is going to have to reroute this air to go ahead and use it against him, but it looks like they're not. They're standing still. More doxes and some alleged tanks coming out here finally for Murcanic. More vehicle factories going up. Really nice expansion. He's definitely getting a lot of the world around him. And Dox is coming around this way. Bombers coming in as well. Fighters intercepting bombers. And the bombers are down as well as the fighters. A nice hit here. Doxes fighting each other. These doxes back here are not being contested at all. They're destroying this metal expansion, which is going to really hurt the economy of Tomiroth. I'm actually surprised he's doing okay. He's not really building an expanded economy. So all of these factories are going to start draining the speed at which he produces things, which can be a big pain. Alleged tanks and more bot factories being built here by Murcanic, and it looks like he's going to go for advanced as well, and more air factories also. He's got the expansions he needs so that he can keep on expanding his economy. He's got fighters flying around. They are going to hold the line, make sure nothing can stop him. Just making sure that air isn't going to be a problem, but it looks like that Tomiroth is not doing anything with air. Doxes might be able to kill this last one as those doxes come in, and they will be taken out, but not before destroying the expansion, which now Tomiroth has to go back and regain control of. More doxin coming together here, but a group of these alleged tanks and doxes will be pretty good against them. They aren't going to be able to easily hold up against them. And the units are just getting wrecked as Murcanic moves his forces forwards. Even more bot factories coming together all over the place. Very good expansion by Murcanic. Murcanic pushing forwards into the factory line, and the units should be starting to shoot at these factories. And without any defensive line, no turrets or anything there's not much that can be done to take out these units. And with the economy, with Tomiroth's economy the way it is, there's not much he can do. He just doesn't have the resources to have enough build power to take on all of these troops coming in. Looks like they're pulling together. Comms coming forwards. He's in the know, and these vehicles will be better used trying to take out these factories than anything else. And they're taking some shots. And a factory lost. Comms taking shots now at those alleged tanks. Alleged tanks taking damage and going down. Turret going up here for Tomiroth. Units pulling back together and regrouping here. And more vehicle factories as well coming together. Expansion finally happening here, but a raiding party looks like it's come around the back. And lots more bot factories coming in. It looks like that he's going to try to send Doxin around the backside here, which is actually a pretty good move. Advanced factory almost 75% completed. And looks like he's making a push. Murcanic is trying to take on the comm here. Comm taking fire and shooting off super cannon when he can, taking out a few units. Pushing forwards, trying to get some repair in, but repairs are not as effective as they used to be. And those vehicles will not be able to easily destroy that comm as previously. At this point, bombers would be a good choice because there is no real air power over here. Few bombers are coming out, but some fighters and bombers, and he will take control of this entire area. Units coming around the side, and they are getting close to those engineers. And the fabbers are taking shots, but not before getting up a tower. That tower is going to wreck the rest of the units there as Doxes push forwards as well. Looks like the Doxes try to make it push here and got destroyed by the tower. Small group coming over across the North Pole, coming down inwards. And this guy should be able to see them here in a few minutes and will probably get taken out as well. Vehicle factory starting to be built. Lots of troops coming in here. Advanced factory completed, and it looks like that he's going to go ahead and see about getting advanced economy to start with. More air factory, another air factory coming up, bombers coming out, and more power going up as well. A large group of Doxan moving around the side of the planet, and it looks like he's going to see about, oh, it looks like that it's actually going to be Tomiroth who sees about building these bot factories to the side here, but the Doxan are headed in the general direction of these fabricators, which is not going to be good. A lot of vehicle factories are going to be started building here. Lots and lots. Murcanic's just seeing about surrounding the entirety of Tomiroth's base, and those units are being hit. The engineers are to run, but they might not be able to make it. Trying to regroup as Doxan come in for Tomiroth. Bombers coming in, and they are going for that tower. And with one fighter to his name, it's not going to be enough for him unless he decides to move it. And it is nowhere near, it's just on a patrol path. It's not doing much. Alleged tanks and Doxan skirmishing on the front lines. They are no match for the superior range and firepower of those alleged tanks. Bombers still working on taking out that tower, just taking a little bit of time. Here. Doxan moved all the way up here just to find no units, and all of these Doxes are going to see this entire mechs field, and they are going to take it down as they run their opponents back. And those Doxes will not survive the assault. Doxan moving forwards, taking out all of that metal expansion, which will really hit the economy of Tomiroth. Huge economic advantage here. A lot of the world being owned by Murcanic, and he can still expand farther up in this direction. Units starting to push forwards. Nice push of tanks. A good force coming forwards. And they are slowly pushing into the range, starting to attack those towers. One tower half damage, and it is down. Second tower taking damage now. All of the tanks aiming for it, hitting it and taking it down as well. Factory starting to take quite a few hits. A nice push, and a good push by Doxes in the back, pushing forwards, killing the engineers that they're coming upon. All the engineers are just being taken out, and this may be the end for Tomiroth. Units circling in, and his factories getting destroyed. Fighters coming in as well, taking out whatever air units there are. Comm getting off an Uber cannon, taking out quite a few of units. Still taking damage though. Another one shot off, but it misses. And he'll get one more and take out the rest of the units back there. But more alleged tanks coming in from these vehicle factory lines in the back of the base. Dox is pushing in, killing the power, which is necessary for him to continue working on Uber shots. Build power is pretty low now. Power pretty much gone. You can just see how long it's taking those four fabricators to try to build that. Bombers coming in with fighter escorts. Units working on killing off the power slowly, and it looks like trying to build AA. Oh, not AA. A laser defense tower. Comms taking some shots at some bombers. Not much left. Another push by Murcanic. He's ripping through the base now. Really doing some damage. Tomiroth doesn't have much he can do. Try and get off some more Uber shots. Fighter is out trying to wreck the day of all of those bombers, and it is able to take out all of the invading bombers that were over the base. Units coming forwards. Uber cannon off, but the power's almost gone. And actually, if he leaves those factories alone and just simply takes out the power, there's going to be hardly anything he can do. Should be in the negative at this moment. Units from all around taking shots at him, and his comm is gone. And that is a good game. Murcanic wins this round.